Hello, welcome to the very intense energy that's going to be Scorpio. We're starting at the very beginning, and I wanted to do a reading for everyone, all signs. And I wanted to start with a deck I've never used before, but I've had for a little bit, and it is the Women of the Earth. And this was an independent artist that was in Winona, Minnesota, and I happened to go there for a psychic fair event, and she happened to have these cards, and they really spoke to me. So I'm going to be using these. I'll use one card for each sign, and then I have these to use for each sign, and then we have the ones I had just used previously, which the Wizard's Tarot. And I want to try and end with a dragon message for each sign. So I'm going to be busy, but I wanted to use these. I felt called to use these certain cards. You know, they kind of, every once in a while, they just kind of tell you it's time. So let's get going. We're starting with that Aries energy. Aries has been very active, will continue to be active. Okay, oops. Oh, you want to split right there. Okay, so we're starting with jungle. Protection, primitive instincts, impulsive. Yeah, follow your instincts and don't act too quickly. Aries. Well, that's kind of perfect Aries energy. So, protection, primitive instincts, and impulsive. Don't act too rashly. This is jungle for Aries. Okay, so what is Oracle of the Seven Energies? We'll start here. A deep breath. Before you act, take a deep breath. Ground yourself. Calm your energies out. And I'm going to take three tarot cards to clarify that for you, Aries. Okay, you're ready. Oh, you want to come out? Three of Cups. It's always a good idea to celebrate with friends. And I think then you get wiser counsel, coming in who might be able to talk reason, especially someone that you trust. The Star card, yes. Aries, the Star card is, to me, it's always Urania. She was a muse, granddaughter of Uranus, and she rules astronomy, astrology, and she is the Aquarius energy of wish granted. I like this for you, Aries. This is looking pretty good. Three of Wands, receiving. Now, you've had the North Node in your sign for a long time now, since July of 2023. And it's been very pushing you forward. Let me put it that way. It's definitely been a push forward, but it's about Aries growing up, right? It's about the energy of, usually you're considered the baby of the tarot, and now you're grown up. You're taking responsibility for your actions, not acting rashly. So the card, the Moon Dancer, number 11. Number 11. It's very interesting that we've had all these lunar eclipses and solar eclipses. We have one last solar eclipse in this axis of Aries and Libra, and it is in Aries, I believe, at 9 degrees, the end of March. So it's a big time. The Moon Dancer. Now is the time for dreaming and moon baiting. Mother Moon is friend to all dragons, for she incubates their dreams and grows wings for all their wishes. She can do the same for you. Take a walk in her radiance. Bask in her glow. Have a conversation with her about all the untold stories in your soul and the wishes waiting to grow wings. Let her have the full-hearted hope of you. Ask her to guide you through the dark night, bringing luminosity to all that's currently unknown, unseen, or unformed. Very nice energy. We are now going to get into Taurus energy. I just want to throw these cards back in here. so that I can shuffle them in a bit. So, card for Taurus from Women of the Earth, Swamp. Independent loyalty, fear. Judgment and intimidation will hold you back. Taurus, the Earth. I do really, this is just kind of saying to me strongly that there's a lot of water energy coming in. And I think the Earth is really going to be hit powerfully by different kinds of storms out there with water. But that independent streak of Taurus that is, they're so steadfast, they're so loyal, they're so, able to bring beauty to a situation. So I think that you letting other people judge you, you need to get out of that. You need to get out of that energy. You have so much to offer, and you're tied closest to the earth. Fixed earth energy. So what do we have? 7 energies. Let it go. You don't need the fear. You don't need the intimidation. You know how to do things on your own. And just release yourself from caring about what other people think. They're going to say whatever they're going to say. It's, talk is cheap. And usually the people that are doing that kind of trash talk, they're not worth anything. They're not worth the earth that they're standing on, really. So yeah, I kind of really feel that it's not a very, I think the people around you just aren't, I think you need a different swamp. You're in a swamp. You need a different place because it's just the energy I feel around you is just kind of, bleh, it's stuck. It's not getting anywhere. If you have anything that happens where there's a lot of water that you have to deal with, you might want to consider relocating, I'm thinking. So let's take a look at the cards. 3 cards. King of Wands. This would be someone that could make a brand new start in regard to a business. This is the king. He's very attractive. King of Wands. Good looking guy. And then we have 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups. Energy from the past. Hang on. 10 of Swords. Is there someone in your past that you need to be finished with? 10 of Swords energy. Someone that was really attractive, someone that you've known for a long time, but this is what I'm feeling because of this whole swampy energy thing, and they're not worth you. It's this energy. I tell you, it's pretty strong that you're in the wrong place. If you're stuck in that situation, you are definitely in the wrong place. So let's get a dragon card for you, Taurus. I want to volunteer. You always want them to volunteer because the messages are so loud that way. The Artist. Of course, for a Venus-ruled sign, that would be the Artist. 41. I'll give you the number in case you're a numerologist. 4 + 1 = 5, which is about change. Change indeed. Okay, the Artist. It's a great day to be creative, no matter how artistic you believe yourself to be. Messages, insights, directions, and even wisdom can arrive from the flow that creativity generates. You don't have to have a goal in mind, nor do you need to make a masterpiece. Your life is the masterpiece, and your willingness to get into the right brain flow of curiosity and creativity helps align you with the genius waiting to be expressed on the canvas of your life. Wild Dragonwing Creative Abandon is calling you right now. Answer. Don't let them get you down. Keep moving onward. Keep moving onward. You've got better, more creative things. I think that's holding back your creativity. You're being able to progress with yourself. So we are now in Gemini energy and volcano. Here we go. It is mental health, stress, and letting go. Release the pressure building up inside. Volcano. There's a lot of mental pressure going on with Jupiter there right now. Because Jupiter expands. There's so many thoughts. There's so many things that are coming out for you. And I really think that energy of the volcano is fitting. One of the things I think we all need to do is to release that energy physically. With Mars being there in Cancer, it's that Mars is about wanting to get moving, and it's been going so slow because it's preparing for its retrograde. So it's in its shadow right now. And that is really, really tough energy for Mars. And tends to cause explosions in unexpected places because it feels like it has nowhere to put that energy. So the best thing to do is to physically move your body, and release as a pressure valve some of that energy that Mars is bringing in. And Mars is in Cancer, which would be right next to Gemini. And so that kind of when they're only 30 some odd degrees apart, it's very much the energy of an itch that you just can't scratch, right? Because it's next door and you don't know where it's at. It's like getting bit by one of those bugs where you didn't see it, and all of a sudden you start to itch, and you didn't know how it got there, and it just hurts. And yes, it's like an Asian, one of those Asian beetle things, and they're just mean. So, what I would say is please do that physical activity and then do some kind of grounding exercise with it, Gemini, because your brain is working 90 miles an hour with Jupiter there anyway. It's fast, mostly, with your brain and the ability to take ideas in, but it's even more so with Jupiter there expanding things. So 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment, plenty for everyone. I always feel like this is very happy family energy. It's very happily ever after energy. It signifies an ending, and it's very watery. So there's so much water going on right now. I kind of am wondering what's all that is about. Death, right? This is Pluto energy. Pluto will be going into Aquarius on November 19th, which is still in Scorpio time. What that means for you is, Gemini, you're in a trine with whatever Pluto is going to be doing in Aquarius. So this energy will benefit you in the oddest of ways. Pluto is one of those planets. It's like Darth Vader is your fairy godmother and is asking you what you want, and you want um, a pumpkin turned into a carriage. But with Pluto, you don't know if it's going to like destroy the whole pumpkin patch before it finds just the perfect one. It's hard to say. But it will be spectacular when it gets done. It might make a mess of the whole patch, but when it's finished, it will be amazing. So you have to know that Pluto will make things difficult, because it'll create a mess first before you get the benefits of it, before you have to work for the benefits of it, before you get the gift of it. It's always working towards your greatest and highest good, but it doesn't make it easy. So I do like the fact that the 10 of Cups came beforehand. The Page of Cups. So keep moving forward. It's like it looks like it's about ready to slip out of her hand, right? Keep trying, keep moving. This is Page energy. This is very more of it's almost like young child energy. Pages are a lot about messages, but I just feel it's you're a beginner in this, whatever is that you're trying to accomplish. Keep moving, and just trust. So that is the energy for you, Gemini. But we do need to go ahead and pull a card for you from the dragon deck. I love my little dragon deck. For the Love of Dragons is what it's called. I fell in love with it. It has these really beautiful, simple little messages. Oh, you jumped. The Perceptionist. The Perceptionist. There we go. Hang on just a second and I'll read that for you. Okay. It is a number 35 card. 8. Oop. 35. There. Ooh. No one needs to tell you dragons are real. You know it in your bones. All the literature that claims their myth and legend are grossly misinformed. We couldn't prove the God particle theory, the Higgs boson, in quantum physics until the correct measuring device was invented in Switzerland. And any good scientist worth her petri dish, like any fairy talist worth his yarn, will tell you that just because you can't see something doesn't mean it's not there. Dragons, neurons, particles, fairies. The miraculous and marvelous often exist outside of our known measuring devices. Go beyond your 5 senses. Use your dragon sense to perceive the possibilities right now. Very nice message for you, Gemini. So, next, we are going to Cancer. Waterfall. Balance, purity, energy, and seek balance in your life. Waterfall. So Cancerian of the energy, right? Moving water with the moon. How perfect. There is a lot of water energy out there. There really is. And we do need to take notice of that. We have a lot of things that are in the water signs. Divine matrix. I think it's meant to be this way. It's a number 44 card. Because of this divine matrix, there's things that we don't know about that have to be worked out. The astrology is very, very strong, very fast paced, very hard to interpret. There's so many astrologers out there. It's like, we don't know exactly what it is, but it's life-changing energy for the whole collective, because it's the outer planets that are changing all at the same time. So much energy. And when you consider how long it takes certain planets to move around, and the fact that they're all doing it within 18 months is a pretty big deal. So here we go. 3 of Wands. This 3 of Wands has been coming out a lot. Ask for it, you'll receive it. That's what I'm getting. Ask for it, you'll receive it. That's good news, Cancer. 10 of Wands. This is someone who has worked a long, hard time, and they're almost done. You're almost at the ending. I don't know whether you're getting ready to retire, or whether you're thinking about changing jobs, or at the end of a relationship. Could be. Thinking about moving, anything like that. Very strong possibility. 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords is rest, recovery, giving yourself space, healing. So if there's anything going on in your life, I think it's really enforcing the idea of taking a beat and not moving ahead too quickly. There's things that there's something that you can't, sometimes there's things that you can't help, but you have to deal with at the moment. But do give yourself time to rest. You know, I'm going to take this as this was going to be the underside of this reading. The sun kind of was hiding out over here underneath the deck, and I'm going to keep referring to this because I really feel like it's trying to tell us everything is going to be fine. Yeah, it's going to be chaotic. It's going to be messy. Pluto is about power. Scorpio is about power. Mars is about making things happen. But it's going to be okay. I like seeing that. I do like seeing that come out. Hang on just a second, and we will get you a dragon card. We will get you a dragon card. Here we go. Here's my dragon cards. I know you're a Cancer. I know that you like dragons. I like dragons. You can see my dragon up here. I have several up there. You can play Spot the Dragon. But oh, you want to okay, you jumped. You jumped. The adventurer. The adventurer. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. And this is a number 33 card. Wow. 33. The adventurer. There's no holding you back. Now is the time to leap. Soar. Explore. Take the risk. Get lost in the right direction. Travel, whether along the inner realms of psyche or the outer realms of experience, for the sake of your heart's bliss. Whatever is calling, it calls you forward and it's real. And it's asking for your sense of curiosity and adventure. There's no predicting how things will turn out, except this. When we adventure, we not only discover new horizons, but we develop new eyes with which to see our known world anew. So when you go out into the world, it makes you appreciate what is home to you, because that's a pretty Cancerian thing. So I will stop for now, and I will see you again soon as I continue on more of these readings. Bye.